What's your full name?
Dolores Marcella Ursula Baldry.
And did you have any nicknames when you were growing up?
Tussa.
Okay. And when and where were you born?
I was born in Glasgow, Montana, August 13th, 1934.
And how were you related to Karen Marta?
Well, my mother's mother was Karen Trungsetter Brederschift Bergen Berg because they changed the name as they moved to different areas.
Okay. And what's your favorite childhood memory?
Well, I always enjoyed the Christmas programs at school, but my mother's mother was a sister to Mette Trengsetter Paulsen. That's
Okay.
how I'm related and tie in with Karen Marta.
Okay. Anything else you want to add on the relationship part?
Well, I've met many of the relatives on my mom's side and on the Paulson side, and there's many that are still related that aren't to this event here. So
Okay. Um, do you have a favorite childhood story you want to share with us? A favorite childhood story?
I loved the Christmas programs at the country school, and it was always special because the whole community came and enjoyed the singing, and we all had to memorize little poems and such. So it was very special.
Oh, nice. And how did your family come to live in Glasgow, Montana then?
Well, my dad had a homestead northeast of here, about 50 miles, and he came from Norway, age 15. He was an orphan and an immigrant, and he came to Iowa, then later came to Montana and homesteaded. And my mom came to Litchville, North Lemoore country, came out to Montana to work for Nels Rorvik family, which was a neighboring farm to my dad's homestead, and that's how they met.
Oh, nice. Okay. And so there were other family members here when they first moved, or were they the very first family members to come here?
Well, my mother's mother and my mother's oldest brother, they came ahead of my mother.
Okay.
And my dad was an orphan, so his sister came to Des Moines, Iowa, but they didn't get to see each other for several years after he'd been here.
Okay. Um, do you have an early childhood memory? What's the earliest thing you remember about growing up?
Well, I guess maybe walking to school. We walked across the hills, and in the spring especially, I enjoyed picking wildflowers going to school.
Oh, nice. Um, let's see. Have you noticed any physical characteristics or personality traits that run in your family?
Well, I think they all they have a hearty laugh, and they all like to be together doing jokes and seeing the brighter side of life.
Oh, that's a good one. Of all the things you learned from your parents, what's the most valuable thing that you remember?
Well, several maybe. My dad was 15 years old. He was confirmed in Norway in the church before he came over here. And he made sure that all of us kids were confirmed, and the neighborhood kids. He made sure they went to confirmation as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and my mother was very, um, mild-mannered, and she taught us that we should be just happy with what we have. We don't need the best car or the biggest house. She was very patient and content with what she had.
Awesome. Is there anything else you want to add to the interview? What else do you want us to know?
I think contact with our family and ancestries is very important because at this reunion here, I've learned new things in all the years that I've been coming to these things, and I know some of these people all of my life, and yet I hear new stories. So I feel it's very valuable time spent here getting to know the people better and our history.
Well, awesome. And thanks for doing the interview.
You're Belbacoma.